what do you think about Giggs and Skepta on Drake's album?
I mean, I haven't heard a lot about Skepta, but I've heard Giggs, and he's pretty nice. He sound real gutter, and hopefully he could come out with some stuff, because I'm gonna really bang his shit.
Giggs and Skepta.
Both of them are unique. I wasn't expecting Drake to mess around with that. I mean, I know he's kind of leaning towards that, but Skepta and Gibbs are both providing like a unique taste to his music, which kind of gave him like, you know, more little bounce to it. Right. Giggs and Skepta are both like, when I listen to Giggs, I prefer Skepta because I've heard of him more often on Drake's music. Yeah. But Giggs is new to me and he's alright. Both of them are cool. Drake did a really good job with More Life. Yeah.
So what do you think about Giggs and Skepta being on the album?
I thought it was pretty cool. I've been listening to Giggs and Skepta for a little while, and I was just happy that they finally got their shine. I feel like the UK grime scene should come on over here. I guess we get so used to hearing all the trash that we usually listen to now, and it's actually quality music over there. So I mean, I think it would be cool for them to get more, you know, accustomed to the music over here, and we could all, you know, intermingle and everything.
Okay, well, I heard of Skepta before. My first time hearing Giggs, I liked Skepta's interlude. I think he has a nice flow and things like that. I didn't really like Giggs that much. UK rap, I don't know, I don't really listen to it, but I might listen to it again.
So what are you thinking about Giggs and Skepta being on More Life?
I mean, it's a blessing, that fact that they're getting that exposure. I can't wait because I know it's going to trickle down to everybody else, that everybody else should know. No, Giggs' flow on KMT was definitely surprising, but it's a good thing that he got on there. I mean, normally people thought he would have a second verse, Drake would have a second verse, but it's a blessing that he did get on that because it opens up that realm for people that know who Giggs is. Because Giggs' flow is not the cadence that they're expecting on that beat, but it's a respect from Drake. I feel Drake had a great respect for Giggs and he just did it that way. And it was a blessing. It's glad that people got to hear it.
And you were saying about Americans, how they're going to be shocked to hear it?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're not expecting it. It's out of left field, especially for me too. Like, when I heard this song, I thought he was going to have a second verse, if anything, but it just went straight to that. It was a 3-minute song, but it was great the way it was. You know, some people know how to architect their music and cater it towards the different people and broaden the horizon for what you think a Drake album is going to sound like. I think that's what Drake's really good at. He knows who's listening, he knows who he wants to listen to it to and to bring them into the group. And it's an amazing part of that fact, definitely.
I feel like Giggs kind of ruined KMT. I was listening to his lyrics and it just wasn't all there.
Ah man, Drake got that flow from XXXTentacion. So Giggs changed it up a little bit, you know.
Do you think?
I mean, it was tight. I fucked with Skepta while, you know, he fucks with like ASAP and all of them and shit like that.
No, I'm just playing.
but yeah, Drake put him on. You know, Skepta and Giggs,
Do you understand?
I think the UK is a new wave of music. I ain't in my front.
Yeah.
You see Drake just put him on there. Drake put him on his album, so it's gonna be the new wave of music. So you know, shout out to the UK though. Y'all gotta keep on coming.
Album.
It was cool, you know what I'm saying? I like the way it sound. He might have, you know what I'm saying, a nice little summer or something. He was on 2 Drake songs. I like the No Long Talk. And, he was decent.
I just like that Drake put him on there, you know. I think it's cool that he's showing love to the UK like that. And like the fact that he's exposing us to that, I think that's really dope. And I like their rhymes and shit and their flow. Like the accent is kind of hard to get used to, but like I fuck with it though. I like it.
I thought it was cool because if you think about it, all albums are kind of the same up to a certain point, and then you just offered that change into kind of the more British rap and stuff. So it was a different sound to hear. I thought it was really interesting. It added to it, I think.
Giggs and Skepta on the album.
Well, what I feel like about that is like a lot of people are realizing that like that UK grime music, that shit is really bumping now. Like they got the beats, they got the flow. And I feel like, you know, Drake being from Canada, he's a lot of like around that influence too. And he likes it on his tracks, you know? That shit's dope. I appreciate it, you know? We should have multicultural rap all the fucking time, you know?
They up and coming, they here.
Yeah.
They here, definitely. I think the UK got the wave right now. Yeah, they definitely coming up. You already hear people like Drake shouting them out, and anytime Drake get on something, anything, he kill it. So like, just like how the wave went down south, and everybody start doing the mumbling rap, it's gonna go to UK and everybody gonna be on their style of rapping in America, I'm telling you.
Rappers on...
I feel like Drake is just trying to bring up people, you know, and then he's throwing them on the table, and it's up to them what they do with it, you know. So it's a good thing that he's different. Like he's bringing up people that are not from the US, you know. Yeah. It's pretty dope.
So what do you think about Giggs and Skepta being on the Drake album?
Man, honestly, them dudes was dope, man. They had some bars, man. I wasn't expecting it myself, but I understood everything they was saying, man. I say more you guys need to come out more and get on songs, man. Honestly, we need more of that, more talent. And it's, how can I say, it's different. It's a different sound, it's a different vibe.
Skepta.
I thought it was hot. I thought his lyrics was hot. The beat was hot. It was nice, yeah.
I liked it. I recognized it right away. I was in the bathroom doing my hair and I was like, oh, I like that song.
It had a unique sound to it with all the British features. It was really interesting. It brought a new sound to America. Sometimes they were hard to understand, but overall they had a good sound and brought a different vibe into the album. It was pretty cool. I liked it.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Sir Young Duke. I actually did a review on the boy Gibbs Flow last week, and I thought it was hot, man. Now I wake up, man. He's on Drake's new album, More Life. Gibbs, big up, hey, big shout out to Gibbs, man. He's killing the game right now. I didn't even know it was the same guy. I like this stuff. I like it. I'm a fan.
I didn't listen to Skepta, but I'm glad that more people are aware of him because he's so good. Like, UK has a lot of good hip hop.
Definitely. Giggs and Skepta.
I think they're great rappers. You know, I think that Americans should give it a a listen. I wasn't really surprised, no, because I know that he was he did a song with Skepta, and he's on what's the label called?
BBK.
BBK, yeah. He did a thing with them. So it was bound to happen. I think you should definitely do more songs. There's a lot of UK rap out there. They've been doing it for a while, and I think Americans have been a little slow to catch on to it, because it's like they're like 15 years too late, So I think now would be a good time for them to finally, catch on to it.
I don't know too much about the Skepta guy, but his bars on I forgot what the name of the song was, but they were really good, so keep up the good work.
Hey, that whole shit was fire. That's all I gotta say. If you're gonna run this back to Skepta, what's his name?
Giggs,
all that shit was flames.
This from LA too, so you got
coming from straight from South Central LA, man. We got Northridge, we got all over LA, you get me?
Exactly.
So run that back to him, tell him follow me on Instagram. Nah, don't follow me. But nah, I'm fucking with you, follow me though.
On the track, they sounded dope, they sounded cool.
Because of Giggs and Skepta.
Fire. Very good, yeah. I already fucked with Skepta though, like shit was already, like the grime is definitely there. Like they need to bring that shit to like US now. You kind of brought it over to the US.
Yeah, he brought the whole UK scene over to like the US. So I think people are for sure gonna like mess with UK rappers, especially Skepta. He's tight.
But the little bit that I have heard is kind of interesting, I feel like UK artists tend to mold off of American artists and then kind of divert into their own lane, which is kind of dope to me. And their accents are cool as shit.
I think that the Drake album is pretty cool, and I like Skepta a lot.
Yeah.
Skepta's like really dope. So like UK hip hop is gonna like move its way over here, and I think we'll start like taking on their beats and their styles, and probably even the accent too. You know, like it's really dope.
I thought they were good. I thought it was different. The accent was different. I did understand them, so I didn't have a problem with that. I thought it was cool how Drake kind of put them on. Drake has a big fan base. I think he's trying to get everyone else into liking everything else like he is. So.
Skepta.
I like that. I think that he gave a good concept on life, and he actually got into a deep defining method, and it made me go deeper into an artist for myself.
The accent?
Hell yeah, that made it even more dope. You barely find anybody with accents these days, honestly. So I mean, to put it on the album and to put it even on the track, like that makes it even more spontaneous than what it was.
I was chatting it up with the homies, We was hollering at some slags. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. But no, it's so crazy. So with the influence of UK rap right now, you got Skepta, you got what's his name, Giggs, and it's like they winning me over as a straight up Detroit hip hop, East Coast. Like I get it and I feel it.
Man, both Skepta and Giggs, bro, they both go hard, man. And I just like how Drake is just like bringing in like the UK rappers and everything, and he's like incorporating them into the project. They both sound dope. I've been fucking with Skepta and Giggs for a while, so it's dope to hear them on the project, and they did a great job along with Drake.
And UK rappers, I mean, you could just see it coming. You know what I mean? Dizzy Rascal was like one of the first ones that I ever like really got into and listened to. But things have gotten comfortable over here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And the challenge of being an MC and actually bringing something to the table is lesser, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna shit on the little yachties, but you know what I'm talking about. And to see that and to see what's happening in the UK, I was just telling them inside. Like, honestly, y'all are passing us, you know what I mean? And I don't know if that's the right terminology, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's friendly competition, y'all are passing us, you know what I'm saying? I just love the energy, obviously the Cockney accent, the whole shit. It just, I mean, and lyricism.
Do you think it's gonna be a trend?
I hope that it's not a trend. I hope that it's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Because trends come and go. You know what I mean? But it's the same way that a friend of ours who has two on his album, Drake. You know what I mean? Like, cultural appropriation is not just Caucasians taking black people's shit.
Right.
I don't want to see it get culturally appropriated. I would rather see it organically fit its way into the music and change the face, the landscape of hip hop back to what it needs to be, hard body shit.